Still don't believe me? You will.
What are we doing today, Gare?
Welcome back to Demented Collective's Twisted Television, where we cover the episode The Losers, episode 4 of Eerie, Indiana.
Eerie, Indiana.
Yeah, and as always, of course, this is Dave.
And that's Gare.
Yeah.
This one aired October 6th, 1991. So it's still continuing. They haven't taken any breaks yet of new episodes when it first aired. The Losers. When Marshall's dad loses his briefcase containing his latest invention, it could cost him more than just his job, since the briefcase was a gift from his wife.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Director Joe Dante. Joe Dante's back. He did Gremlins and The Burbs and all that good stuff.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Dante's back.
Tell a friend.
All right. It was written by Matt Dearborn, Gary Markowitz, and Michael Perry. I didn't bother looking into them.
Yeah.
Whatever. The guest stars on this one are Henry Gibson as Mr. Lodgepole. Now, this is that old guy that you see him and you know, he was in that. He was in that.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's in everything. It's always typically bit parts. He's never a main character. He was in the Blues Brothers, Magnolia with Tom Cruise.
Mm-hmm.
And I know him
Luck
best.
of the Irish, I want to say Disney, Netflix.
That's right, yeah.
Made for TV film.
Yeah.
He was his more main character in that one. He was the main character's grandpa or something.
Right. But he was also in The Burbs, directed by Joe Dante, with Tom Hanks and Carrie Fisher. And then Dick Miller as Al was in Joe Dante's stuff.
Oh, yeah. He was also in, Gremlins 2, The New Batch, with the other guest star of this episode.
Yeah. Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight, and he was also in The Burbs. So, and actually, Henry Gibson is the bad guy in The Burbs. And I think Dick Miller is his brother who lives in the same house with him.
Oh, wow.
They kind of have, you haven't seen it, but they kind of have that, not Texas Chainsaw Massacre family feel, but they're more Dracula-ish.
Oh, okay.
Addams Family Monsters kind of thing.
Okay, so one of those just twisted families, which is a common trope in horror films. I mean,
it's a good. We need to check out The Burbs.
Oh,
it's a really fun flick.
Oh, that'd be a good thing to do. Demented families in a movie.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, I mean,
oh, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I think one of my.
You got Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah, Hills Have Eyes.
Oh, man. The Texas
Chainsaw, House of a Thousand Corpses. I mean, you could cover the Firefly family in that one. Oh, yeah. I want to say it's Old 37 with Kane Hodder.
Old 37?
Old 37.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, dude, Kane Hodder and this other guy drive this ambulance.
Okay.
I want to say it's an old something.
Okay.
But yeah, and they pretend to be EMTs.
Oh, I'm down.
But yeah, great film.
Wow. All right.
10 out of 10 recommend.
As for now, though, let's dive into this episode of The Losers of Eerie, Indiana. So, Dad's being absent-minded, I guess a lot more lately, kind of thing. It's kind of setting up that things are going missing. He's been losing a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah. And they've been, things have a habit of disappearing when people aren't looking.
Uh-huh. And he sets his briefcase down, looks in the fridge. I originally thought that he had put it in the fridge, but he didn't. He set it on the counter, and then looks into the fridge to get something, turns around, and it's gone. So, and that guy's got to be quick, man.
No, yeah.
The guy who's stealing stuff.
It literally, sneaks in, that's some...
There's 4 people in this house.
Yeah, that's some ninja-level stuff.
And then Dad screws up and says, I could care less about the briefcase. Oh, Mom's pissed.
Yeah.
Why's Mom pissed?
That was a gift for their anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Guys.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, guys. You got to remember those things. Even if you don't care, just remember it.
Yeah, sentimentality. I mean, like I said, yeah, I got a pair of socks for Christmas, our first Christmas together, Devin and I.
Mm-hmm.
And before we were even engaged. And she gave me some Hanukkah socks.
Oh, sure.
And, well, they're blue, they're fuzzy, they're comfortable, they got little, gel, stubs on the bottom, so I could literally wearing my slippers. I love those things. And somehow, some way, one of them went missing. I was more upset than she was about it.
Well, I mean, we learn why socks go missing.
Right?
In this
Bastards,
episode.
if you're watching, give it back.
Come on, Al. What are you doing? Boys are upstairs building what looks to me like a Gundam wing,
Yeah.
but it has claws.
Yeah, I thought it was like a kaiju.
Oh
That-
that could totally be what it was.
Yeah.
Some sort of kaiju. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
It's
boys
a terrible Godzilla noise.
That was a really bad Godzilla. The boys are starting to notice that stuff is going missing. So they want to set a trap with a dollar bill, y'all. And they run into the biker gang.
The unkind ones.
The unkind ones.
Dun, dun, dun.
And then the biker gang is super chill.
Yeah, they're actually nice as can be.
Yeah.
Which is, yeah.
Did you lose something?
Yes.
And he's holding his shirt like, yeah.
Yes, your Harley ship.
Yeah, you're a Harley ship. That's
It's
good.
mine.
That was a good line.
Right?
And the biker is like, is this your dollar bill? Yes, sir. And he gives it back to him. Here you go. Okay.
Keep an eye on it. You don't want to go losing these things. Good. We're glad we found you. Now, let's roll out, boys. We saw a poster on Front Street for a missing puppy.
That's right. They're going to go save a puppy.
Which, classic example of don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, exactly. Marshall hides in a trunk, like a luggage trunk, to see if he can get lost by whoever's stealing the stuff. And he gets picked up by a guy, and we eventually find out his name was Al. Al slides the luggage in a hidden doorway down an alley, and Simon's chasing him but doesn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
And Simon pops in like, what did you do with the luggage? Like, what luggage are we talking about?
What you talking about?
Yeah, get lost, kid.
You're crazy.
Marshall falls down a tube in the luggage.
Yep.
And that thing is tumbling. Like, Marshall would be hurting.
Oh, yeah,
So-
dude.
And he lands in, where's he land?
The Bureau of Lost, also known as Bolt.
Oh, yeah, well, he meets Mr. Lodgepole, Henry Gibson. Marshall's dad Marshall is looking for his dad's briefcase.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mr. Lodgepole goes on to explain that the Bureau of Lost is to help the economy.
Yeah, because if people never lost anything,
There's multiple sides of the economy.
Yeah. Oh, they just keep repairing stuff and they never buy anything new. And I'm like,
What about the service industry who repairs all this stuff?
right?
At least back then, because I know in the 80s there was a lot of that. And actually, now that I think about it,
I mean, there's still a few here and there around.
there's phone ones, I guess.
Yeah, you got your cell phones. You got some that specialize in game consoles. And actually, there's one in Utah where I really appreciated them because I took my 360 back in the day when that started,
You get the red
acting
dot.
up. Yeah, the red ring. And I showed it to him, and the guy, took it apart, was looking at it. He's like, okay, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I can fix this. This is what the issue is. He explained it.
Okay.
But every time I do, it's going to eventually break down, and then I'm going to have to fix it again. And the life expectancy of it lasting, so say you get 6 months out of this time, if you come in and fix it, it's probably about 3 months. And then half that.
Do you have a 360?
I still do, yeah.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have like 3 Xbox 360s.
Oh, yeah.
I
It was
have
one
a
of
black
the,
one, a white one.
It was one of the male ones when they added the built-in Wi-Fi connector
Oh, okay.
afterwards.
I don't know which versions I have. Whenever I would see, like 10 years ago when they were going for cheap in thrift stores, if I saw it, I'd buy it.
Yeah,
Kinda
that was one of the original 360s. Not original, but the ones like the white ones that before they built the slim ones. Yeah. So at least he was nice, and he was like, "Yeah, I can fix it, but look, you're not gonna dude. This is, let's be honest. You honestly save your money, go get another 360." I'm like, "Okay, you know what? Thanks for your time. Thanks for being honest."
Well, according to Mr. Lodgepole, this guy is unnecessary.
Yeah.
Mr. Lodgepole would have just stolen your Xbox, and this guy's business would have gone out of business.
Yeah, and honestly, that guy is like, hey, thanks for letting me know what the issue is, and thanks for being honest instead of being one of those people that he can be like, okay, yeah, fix it, yeah, no.
Right.
Boom, and then send me back a couple weeks later to, it needs, you know what I mean? I could have been a return customer.
That's
So
true.
but no, good customer service right there.
Yeah. So they find the briefcase. Lodgepole is like, here it is. Bye.
Puts it on the table,
Yeah.
slap, boom, mousetrap.
Yep. So Simon's still looking for Marshall, and then Lodgepole says that Marshall needs to be displaced.
Oh.
Yeah. So that doesn't sound too good for
We need
Marshall.
to, take him down to waste management.
That's right. And Simon figures out Al came out of the dryer. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was thinking it might be right place, right time kind of thing, but I think Simon deduces that what goes lost all the time? Socks.
Seriously,
In the dryer, like you were
washing
talking about.
dryer. Yeah, my sock, which apparently there's a compartment in there you can take apart and possibly find out socks.
Oh. Well, it might depend on the make and model. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to look into it because I want that free. Bureau of
Check it
Justice,
out.
if you have my sock, give it back.
Yeah.
I love that sock.
So Simon sees Al climb out of the dryer, and then Simon climbs into the dryer and finds Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
Marshall grabs a rubber stamp off of Mr. Lodgepole's desk for proof,
Mm-hmm.
and they climb up the tube and escape.
Yeah.
Lodgepole shows up at the Marshall's house with a package,
Yeah.
and Lodgepole's pissed
Mm-hmm.
because this guy took his stamp that he's been using for years. It's conformed to his hand, that sort of thing.
Yeah. It's his favorite stamp.
Yeah.
He is upset as spaghetti about it.
Upsetty spaghetti. Lodgepole offers his dad's briefcase for the stamp. But it turns out the dad doesn't need the briefcase because the product that was in it flopped.
Banana flavored petroleum.
Yeah, what? Well, wait, petroleum?
Yeah.
Is that Vaseline?
Yeah.
Do people still use that for getting intimate?
Not ever since the invention of lube.
Oh, okay.
I would not say. I mean,
I never
lube's
used it.
probably better. Yeah, no. If I'm going to use Vaseline, it's for like a number of other things, like camping. The cotton
Fire
balls
starter.
and all that
Yeah,
stuff. And I don't think you should really be eating petroleum jelly.
Yeah, probably not.
So what is it? He's saying like it was, like,
Yeah, it flopped.
No, like at that point, just buy flavored condoms, y'all.
Uh,
Or just
yeah, sure.
men. Pro tip: drink pineapple juice.
There you go. So Dad doesn't need the briefcase after all because Mom shows up with a brand new briefcase as a gift to him, and they make up.
Yeah.
So Lodgepole takes the briefcase
Aww.
back but gives Marshall the claw for his toy.
And I noticed it was unpainted. Like, yeah. It was
Oh, I didn't
gray.
notice that.
Yeah, because I think that the figure was like red, but the claw was gray.
Okay, yeah.
So like a, one of those basic model kits from back then.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
Marshall adds the claw to the evidence locker. He doesn't bother rebuilding fixing his toy.
Yeah,
He just puts it in there.
Yeah.
And then Lodgepole is demoted. He's the stealer now, and Al is the guy getting the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it ends. Al is just kind of like kicking back and,
Smoking some
sitting
cigars.
in the fancy seat.
Mhm.
And that's the end of the episode.
Yeah, after telling Mr. Lodgepole to go disconnect the waistline or something like that at the zoo.
Yeah, or or at a chicken coop or something. Yeah, something like that. So what did you think about this episode?
Not my favorite, honestly. I would give this one, I think I said, out of the 4 that we've watched, this one would be ranked 3rd.
Okay.
Number 1's first. The first episode's
Forever
1.
Where?
Yeah. Crap, wasn't The Retainer is definitely number 2.
Yeah,
I
I agree so far.
ATM with a Heart of Gold, I'd put that one number 4.
Okay,
And
see,
then this one.
I swap 3 and 4. I swap ATM with a Heart of Gold and this one, The Losers. I'd say The Losers is worse than ATM with a Heart of Gold. Only because you got to kind of see some of that 1991. You got the shoes, you got the big hair from the girls. There's some nostalgia there that I enjoyed.
Yeah, and I don't know where this one. I mean, I liked it because it's like, oh, dude, sounding Christian, a buddy of mine who was watching with me was like, dude, it's that old guy that's in everything. Oh, hey, it's that other old guy that's in everything.
And I'm kind of bummed that they were in this episode. Those guys could have been used for something much better.
Yeah, this one, not necessarily eerie as the other ones,
And
It was
but you
just
can't win
kinda-
them all in a season of 19 episodes. There's got to be some duds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but
Next week, however, I think we're in for a treat.
oh,
Yeah.
with episode number 5, America's Scariest Home Videos.
Yep, that's the one.
Which, honestly, well, I grew up in the Bob Saget era of, America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah, I remember those.
And my family, we used to watch that like clockwork because, dude, I love Bob Saget as a comedian.
Yeah.
Not as much on Full House.
It's such an opposite of what he actually is.
Oh yeah, dude, his
stand-up.
Yeah,
he's a shock comic when he does stand-up.
Oh, I mean, he gets the crowd involved and everything,
Yeah.
and some of the stuff he says, like, dude, it's completely opposite of, his. I've seen episodes of Full House because after watching America's Funniest Home Videos, I'm like, dude, Bob Saget, he's great, awesome, yeah. And then, and then like actually listen to his stand-up, I'm like, dude, this is better. I like it. And I like his guest appearances, like Half Baked.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You ever suck dick for marijuana?
Yeah, that's good. That's classic.
All right, Bob.
Yeah. So I guess we can end it right there.
Well,
That was The Losers, Eerie, Indiana.
Yeah.
Episode 4. And next week will be 5, America's Scariest Home Video. So join us next time.
Yeah, and as always, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment, and stay demented.